can put up any sort of a fight here as they begin their campaign on Anubis on the T side. It looks to be a B execution as well, Anders. We've got double Molotovs again. Same approach they had on the T side pistol on Vertigo. Worked out very well for them. Rez got that ace. And the smokes are being deployed early. It's HooXi to defend. P2000 in hand. First shot's coming through, and he's lost all vision.
Yeah, he can't see a thing. He's just guessing at the moment. Will do a bit of damage on the other side, but the bomb is being swiftly planted. So far, so good for NIP. They have a Molotov as well, but there is a smoke on the other side. Actually, two smokes for the retake, so no defuse kit. It's kind of weird having a double smoke, but no defuse kit, I suppose. So could still be a really long time, but at least the Molotov on the T side won't... Oh, they've thrown it early.
They can smoke the main entrance and the bomb itself as well. So 2 layers of smokes will be coming through here. That Molotov can be completely averted as the defuse will start to come through momentarily. Here it comes, and now this is going to be really problematic. They will take down the diffuser through the smoke. It's absolutely chaotic out here. CT's running out of time. The defuse is still being committed to. Can they hold on to it? 3 seconds remaining. It's unclear as to who will be coming out on top. Oh no! G2 with a 10-second defuse there, and a 5-on-5. The double smoke we knew would be an issue, and all those bullets bombarded towards the C4 itself, and there's not quite enough. And an absolute gut punch of a round for NIP. They give that one up. They will be able to force buy in the second, but it was looking so good. A 5-on-5 post-plant scenario, but the double smoke is what eludes them as they can't close things out.
The double smoke, double defuse with people running in front trying to catch the bullets so that they don't hit the player that's defusing. Absolutely. I've never seen anything like it.
That's a wild way to kick things off here. As mentioned, with the bomb planted and a few kills found, they'll almost certainly be forced buying in the second, so not all is lost, but still a disappointing way to kick things off here. Grenades and bullets exchanged towards middle, not significant damage just yet.
I would actually love to hear the comms from NIP in that round, because surely nobody knows if anyone even is defusing, right?
Yeah,
it's just
that's
chaos.
true.
Like, you have no idea. You couldn't guess. You're going to take the chance and just try and shoot through the smoke.
It's the fact they had the double smoke on the retake as well. Normally in that sort of scenario you have one smoke and you're smoking on top of the bomb, but the fact they could smoke the bomb and main entrance as well, it was just so difficult to deal with there with the Glocks. Couldn't find the second diffuser, and yeah, that's going to be a really disappointing way to close things out. But as we mentioned, not all is lost. Back towards B we go. You can see they've got control of Darkroom as well. It's a bit of a B retake as well. I think there's only one player on this side of the map, actually. That's going to be HooXi, so same scenario. He might just have to give this one up. Powerful smoke. Doesn't lead into the first kill. There it is. Connects eventually, and now he knows they're on the other side. S-Tag answers back 4-on-4.
Yeah, a bit of a shame, because I think HooXi had the right idea. You know, get a kill, fall back, go for the retake. And he was trying to escape. He was trying to get out of the line of sight there. But S-Tag hunting him down. I'd love to see more out of S-Tag. Wasn't really too impressive on the first map. He's going to go down to NiKo. There's Hetrick, though. Ready to follow up. And the AK just absolutely stopping him in the tracks. This is looking brilliant at the moment.
Has he got anything else left in the tag? Apparently not. It's going to be Nexa and m0NESY left in the 2 versus 1. The defuse can come through. They're going to have to commit to it now. They seem to know exactly where Rez is. This should be enough now. But G2, no way! He wins him the round with low HP. He had to find the diffuser if possible. One bullet would have taken him down, Anders. But somehow, some way, Rez comes out on top. Saves the day here for the Ninjas. They tie things up 1-1. Like G2 had done more than enough there in the 2-on-1 scenario, but it's m0NESY that can't find the shot as a defuse comes through. But what a beautiful sequence this was from Hetrick as well. This was the moment. What a wide swing, and m0NESY can't find the all-important shot. Stolen away there. NIP back on their feet. And with the saved M4, it looks like there'll be a forced buy in response here as well.
Huge amount of focus for Rez in that moment to not lose track of what was going on.
That's the only way he can win the round. If he takes down the diffuser with a wide swing, delivers the goods here. He was fantastic on the first map, but m0NESY, he'll find first blood
with
in round number 3.
on top from the bomb site? That's so sick.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Like, what a frustrating experience. You can't easily jiggle out of that position because you just got tagged by the grenade.
Yep. Great way to kick things off. Will be the T side to recover the fallen AK-47 though. NiKo spots 1. That's Config, top and middle. Still got the majority of their utility on the T side. Molotov toward the double doors. Flashbang to try and gain some positional control of the position. The Molotov to dissuade NiKo. The grenade does a ton of damage, but so does the Deagle. How does he get a double? I have no idea. 40 points of health, 2 players swinging with rifles, and somehow they both go down. That is wild.
They even got the grenade on him to
Yeah,
begin with. He
the
was already
perfect
low on
grenade.
health. Oh, he's getting away
Like-
with so much in that moment.
I can understand one kill, but
Yeah.
the double? Yeah, that's going to sting. If Nexa can just delay now, allow these rotations to come through. Should be a bit of a walk in the park here. Turns out to be true. Double kill with the M4 in the end for Monity. He gets himself a hat trick in this particular round. He got that first frag towards the T-steps, courtesy of the alley-oop from the A-side grenade as well. And that's a nightmare after recovering. A 2 versus 1. Rez will have to accept the defeat here once again. This is the moment. How does this go wrong for them? They hit the Molotov down, the preemptive grenade, and still he gets 2 kills from it. Rez can't close it out this time. And the 4 spies continue. The war of attrition is officially alive and well. Tech-9s and Deagles.
That round kind of betrays Rez 1 versus 2 to stop the bomb defuse in the previous round, right? Because they put in a lot of work on IP to pick up that round, and now there's a chance it's kind of all for nothing here. What a find. Okay. Whatever, man.
He's just like, I'm going to make you walk into my crosshair at this point. Here's an incendiary. Give me the sound cue, and I'll just take you down in a couple of seconds. Excellent work there from Hunter. 5 on 4. Full control for G2 here, up against 4 remaining pistols. Man advantage is theirs, and there's 0 grenades, Anders. How do you breach a bomb site with nothing to speak of? You're going to have to find some insane timing here. Comes down to luck more than anything, and that could be it. A chance, a dink. And it will be NiKo, though, ready and waiting to get stuck in. Just 1 player remaining. This 4 spy has done nothing for them. Maybe Rez will get 1 for his trouble to close things out, but it's NiKo with a classy finish there. The USP straight to the dome.
Yeah, that is the gentleman's weapon of choice, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you're right, though. I mean, it had to be the timing against the guy that was throwing the grenade. That was maybe the only way to even have any kind of an influence on the round there. This is so well played. Hunter manufacturing that opportunity himself. And G2 picking up another round. 3-1 in their favor. And obviously no bomb plant. Even if there had been no real cash here for NIP to work with, they are just in an enormous amount of trouble. The money has really betrayed them here. Galil in the hands of HooXi. No AWP yet on Modesty. That is something that NIP will have to try and deal with down the road.
For now, though, Anders, just one of those rounds where the most exciting prospect I can give you is try and bait out the grenades on the CT side. That is about it. You've got Glocks pretty much across the board here. No Kevlar, no grenade yourself. Oh, the incendiary is just perfect as well, just when they were getting ready to pounce. Flashbangs to enable a NiKo swing that's being deployed right now. And he might get taken down here, yeah. Okay.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good.
All 5 players at the same time.
It's a good response from Modesty, though. He knows they're going to be trying to grab that rifle if possible. He throws the incendiary on it, and these Glocks are actually proving to be a little bit problematic here. They're burning each other in the camera room as well, trying to use the flames as cover. And now this round got a lot more interesting. They've managed to salvage a rifle. Still have no grenades or Kevlar, of course, but maybe a bomb plant. Maybe a round victory. You never know. Its config is going to be left on the extremities while his teammates rotate round towards B main. If he can find the timing here, if his teammates can take all the aggro and he can drop down, yeah, this could actually work out quite nicely. But all right, well, Hunter's made very light work of it, to say at the very least. And just as it was looking interesting, it's completely shut down. Hunter with a lovely sequence in towards that dark room position, triple spray down a main, and aware of Confing's antics there towards the drop down.
Yeah, good mechanics for Hunter. And I mean, also the fact, like you said, they don't have any armor, so they're just getting chewed up so quickly here. But still, well played.
He's insane.
They're really excited for this game so far. It's making it a lot more enjoyable. I appreciate it.
Bear in mind, you've got Nexa in the squad now as well.
Yeah.
Certainly not a quiet individual.
True.
Loves to get Larry. Loves to rile up the opposition. Raise the morale of his teammates as well. You've got Taz behind you as well. So that definitely was an issue for G2, like keeping their head in the game before. I feel like that problem should be solved at this point. A scary prospect for anyone playing against this squad here.
Yeah, you get them rolling at the start of it, and who knows what can happen.
True.
Hunter and Nico m0NESY all playing a really good game at the start of Anubis. For NIP, I mean, it's early days, but still, if they want a chance to have a say and sort of shock the world, I think the desk we're talking about a little bit, you know, we don't have any real data on NIP playing this map, so if they want to cause a crazy upset, they had better win some of these early rounds, preferably this one right here. Or there's a good chance that G2 will run away with it. And look at this little adventure that HooXi's on.
Yeah, this is prime. So much information. Dominating the map right now with this flank. They can actually, you can see they're rotating 2 players through CT Spawn right now. We're going to have 3 ready and waiting. HooXi, how brave are you feeling right now? Takes the kill in the side of the head, funnels him in towards A, and guess what? G2 more than ready for this one, boys. You can execute all you like. They've got multiple players ready and waiting. It's Nexa dishing out the pain. Double kill to open things up. And a 5 versus 2. Bear in mind, if you are watching this, NIP have no recorded games on Anubis.
Yeah.
We've had a player break. They've had a month. Probably been working on it. It's not to say they don't play a full stop. There's got no official games. So playing against G2, who are considered to be one of the world's best teams. I think that's a timeout we need to record as well. Yeah, it's going to be quite a scary prospect, especially if you're not watching the flanks. If HooXi's able to get that much information, like he doesn't find any kills, but the fact he even gets outside of B, gets in towards top and middle, then he finds config. It's absolutely massive. They've got no time left. They have to go in towards A. And as we saw, Nexa and 2 other players ready and waiting.
What an experience. Like, you're trying to execute on top bomb site, and your sign to go is that one of your players, the only player you have in the middle, gets shot on the side of the head.
And when you know it's config as well.
Yeah, and you know that it's, like they know that it's coming. Like, they know the execute is coming. They're deep on the map. They've already rotated, so now you're just like half-heartedly throwing your grenades into the bomb site saying,
that's all you can do. Look,
try,
you've been absolutely rumbled here. Player like config caught lurking on that side of the map, facing towards A. You know what's coming in next. And as you mentioned, yeah, sure, you can throw a few half-hearted grenades in there, but yeah, they were more than ready for it. Nexa double kill completely swarms them as they try and break through the initial choke point of the bomb site. Has to be a bit of a partial here. They've got maximum loss bonus, of course. AK-47 for Rez. Nico, bit of a strong defense in towards middle, currently 6 and 4. Everyone contributing on the G2 side. Can't really say the same for NIP. Let's have a look, though. Waiting for potential aggression here. The CTs, though, Anders, they've got 3 AK-47s. That makes, like, solo positions, like middle for Nico, just so much easier to manage. You can actually hold some one-tap potential angles, going for that mission of hunting for info once again, and it's HooXi leading the charge, and he can't believe his luck. No one there once more. Nico on high alert, realizing that middle could be under some scrutiny momentarily, and he'll be right in thinking so. Got himself nice little incendiary to segregate the T's. Config actually lucky to survive that long. Nico just wants to get out of there now. Ideally, he'll be dropped to this point. Surely, there it is. Trade finally comes through. It's up to Rez to try and do anything with this round. A split the finish.
He had 30 health after the first fight, Nico, and he kind of stuck around to look for it. Rez goes straight down. Nexa on point with the spray and will get the double kill of his own. So, head trick. Yeah, faking the bomb once. He can win this round if he's quick with it. There's the one shot now. m0NESY, if he misses the kill here, but he won't. Of course he won't. Gets it and wins the round. But that one got a lot closer than it really should have been.
All that really matters is they post around at the top of the scoreboard. Sure, comes down to the 1 versus 1. But as you said, it would require a m0NESY miss for them to get that round. And
I can hear I was saying it like, what if you miss? Like, yeah. Not going to miss, is it?
There's not been many of those today, let me tell you, as G2 continue to dominate the CT side of Anubis. Bear in mind, this is one of the most T-sided maps we have in the pool. Like, obviously, the meta is constantly adjusting. I'm not going to get into that just yet, but definitely the stats suggest that the T side should be winning on this map. Deep smoke down towards T-Sept as well. Suggests some initiative here from the CT side, maybe hunting for information elsewhere, trying to keep them busy with that smoke, deny vision. You can see they're actually probing in towards A main. m0NESY will join Nexa, baiting him in towards the baskets right now. And it's a B lean right now from NIP. The majority of their firepower on this side of the map. Smoke down towards the huts. And what can Config do with this? Trying to take matters into his own hands. S-Tag trying to flush out the CTs on the other side here. Nexa wanting to take the challenge. The smoke is deployed. And maybe a fortunate kill could come through. Lots of damage. Nexa under 5 points of health, but no frag found.
Yeah, some unconfirmed damage there, but, you know, maybe down the road it could have a bit of an impact on the game. 50 seconds on the clock, and NIP, I mean, they've been pretty good at getting the bomb plant over at the bomb site here with B, so maybe they just want to try that again. Bit of a grenade to blow open the smoke, but there's so many people on the other side. HooXi, more than he was asking for there. A bomb plant happening on the other side, and actually looking quite good here for NIP. This is not too bad. 4 on 5.
This is save territory.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're going to have to go for. We've seen HooXi alone in this B bomb site time and time again. Normally good for 1 or 2 kills. This time unable to deliver. And it'll be NIP with 5 players surviving here. Finally breaking the streak. As, yeah, there's no choice but to save the weaponry. And rightly so. Sure, they have enough money to buy even if everyone went down. But the money's... it's there for a reason, and the CT economy can spiral out of control very quickly. Saving 4 weapons, giving up one of these rounds. Like I said, it's a T-sided map, not a big deal. HooXi goes down. That B-bomb site has been an interesting discussion, to be honest with you, because HooXi's found them so many rounds by going for these flanks towards top and middle, and this time NIP trying to shut down that prospect, and they certainly will. As maybe a timeout here, you can see Taz flipping down the mic. So he's got something to say, Anders.
Yeah, and I think he mentioned this in the pre-game interview, you know, like about getting up, you know, as soon as you fall, like trying to not let anything linger. So I'm sure he wants to have that presence right away.
How sick is it, by the way? We've got Taz coaching G2, Neo coaching FaZe, and Snax playing for Gamer Legion.
Yeah.
Well, they're all here.
They're all...
Pash is watching from home, I'm sure. Bialy as well.
Yeah.
But in spirit, they're here. But this is kind of cool.
It is.
All 3 players are in the building.
I think that was like, you know, this is a long time ago, but I think that was one of the big questions early on in CSGO, right? When it was like, you know, I think 13 through 15 or something.
Yeah.
Big question was, what happens to some of these players when they retire? It wasn't obvious that there was going to be a coaching job for anybody, really. Like, we just hadn't evolved to that point yet. But it's kind of great to see it that there is like a secondary career. Obviously, some people have made a lot out of it, right? Sonic's career was more in 1.6, but still, quite cool to see that it's doable. Exist was playing with Heroic for a long time, you know, coaching them to great success, so.
All right, Rez, we need some success from you as well, I'm afraid. That will do nicely. m0NESY caught his pants down, didn't expect the push through the smoke. Speaking of which, Hunter with a double kill, pops it open himself. Nexus here at the scene of the crime as well. Bomb will be planted, but huge amount of damage output here from NiKo as he delivers another stunning HE grenade. S-Tag hasn't had the best series so far, and he's got a Molotov lineup for us at least, Anders. Won't matter, but there was an idea, a concept.
Yeah, I think they had smokes anyway, so probably wouldn't have worked out, but yeah, it kind of sucks to not get at least to try it. What a double kill for Hunter. That changed everything, right? Because the opening for Rez is so sick. The bomb plants will follow really quickly behind it. But the fact that he got the second spray down through the smoke, just instant headshot, that's devastating.
All by design as well. He pops the smoke open himself. You can see he gets that vision for a second, and that's all he needs. Truly hunting them from the dark room. A double kill is just what the doctor ordered. Next up, able to find the penultimate frag as well. Nothing could be done for S-Tag. 7-2, bomb planted, lost bonuses there. NIP still have a compelling buy. But time is of the essence. A 2-0 is looking incredibly likely here. Round number 10, Hetrick challenging towards the dark room, but that will be smoked off by the ninjas themselves.
Yeah, but another nade from inside of the bomb site. Look at how much damage that does. Lands on Alex and Hetrick, so they don't get the peak that they wanted, and they just get a grenade down to half health. That's devastating. Good one in return on Hunter. S-Tag not wanting to turn the corner. Honestly, does have the AWP out, so chance to see that put into play. We saw on Vertigo just what a menace it was. They never found a way to deal with m0NESY on that opening map, and
certainly not. He absolutely dominated them. I don't use that word lightly. Rez had a great showing as well, but the way they got absolutely ran over on the first map, like it's kind of all for naught. He needed his teammates to join him.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, he got that ace in the pistol as well. And here we go. A chance. Looking for that mid-split, and HooXi once again has found the timing here. They can start bolstering the defense. 30 seconds, m0NESY in a prime position. As they smoke them out towards the camera room, he can focus his efforts here towards main entrance. First kill will be his, surely, and it's just an absolute massacre here. I'm not even gonna get that hyped about this one, Anders, because it just limped in towards the A site. They've shown nothing that suggests they're gonna find a single kill here. HooXi had the same flank, the same information gathered. It was just a done deal before they even entered the bomb site.
And you know, from that camera position, they threw down the Molotov in front of the smoke. So they're pushing through the smoke into the Molotov.
Screen,
like, you can see them burning as they come out. And m0NESY was on the other side. So either way, like they got completely outplayed. Like, it's so ridiculous. G2 more than a step ahead right now of NIP, I would say.
Mopping the floor with them. They're trying these defaults at the start, but they're giving nothing. And the moment they initiate some sort of execution or maneuver in towards the A bomb site, that's when HooXi's backstabbing them and just gets all the... He wins the round every time he's doing that because he's getting all this information to allow 3 members of the G2 side in towards the A bomb site. It's just not working out. They're not applying enough pressure in these defaults to dissuade HooXi. They need to cause some damage, bait out grenades, keep him tucked away. But every time... And they've got a royal flush right now as well, Anders. 4 AK-47s and the AWP on the CT side. You don't see it too often, but it suggests the team's absolutely owning their opposition when this happens. Like, to have the AKs on the CT side is one thing, but to have nothing but AKs is quite special.
Yeah. It takes away that chance that you can win a fight on the T side by getting, you know, like, you get dinked, but you get the headshot in return. You win anyway. Like, that's no longer an option. They're going to be quick with the kills. And they pretty much have been already anyway. As Tag stepping right onto the grenade. Smoke in the middle, try and slow them down. But they are pushing through. They want to be quick with it here. Some spray coming in from NiKo. He's not quite seen them. A little bit jump. He definitely saw that one. And he's going to be able to get rid of Config. So
good smoke.
Yeah.
Just when they thought there was some trade potential, he denies access towards the camera room. Running out of time and indeed space. NIP another 5-on-4. They've done significant damage towards NiKo, but as we mentioned, he's denied them any sort of opportunity to take him down. HooXi's been spectacular this game. Like, sure, he's only got 4 kills, but the information he's garnered throughout these important rounds, like, has been second to none. You cannot take anything away from him in this game. As long as he posts a frag around like that, maybe a couple, he's done his job. As he guarantees the round by the looks of things here as well. 25 seconds, and there's 4-on-2. NIP looking at 6s and 7s. They've just got nothing left to do in this particular round. Someone, well, might have to be head trick considering he's got high HP. This has to go absolutely berserk here. And that is not the way to kick things off. But a whiffed Nexus spray gives him an opportunity. And NiKo's low HP.
Yeah. But all he has to do is get one. Oh, the bomb instead. Yeah, it doesn't matter the health at that point in time. Nice flash setup for Nexa to get the kill, but he just couldn't get the spray down, unfortunately. But still.
Yeah, it couldn't have been a better flash. Like a frag on a plate. But doesn't really matter. They deny the plant. It's the last round coming up next. This is already a done deal, courtesy of HooXi's antics towards the dark room. It's almost on for the triple there as well. As mentioned, NiKo low HP just had to deny the plant there, and they absolutely do so. Not the flashiest finish, but they'll take that all day long. Bear in mind, T-sided map, and you're finishing things off potentially 10-2 as you try and fight back with a Tech-9, a Galil, a Mac-10. They've opted some utility over the firepower here. And the flashbang over the top suggests we'll be pushing that B main position once again. NIP nowhere to be found, and that's fine. It just means the CTs can rotate once again in toward this A side of the map, and that's what they're doing right now. Oh, last chance for NIP on the T side campaign.
Yeah, it truly is. Round number 12 here.
Nice
Again,
nade.
they're checking outside of the A bomb side, or B bomb side. Look at it. HooXi's kind of jiggling at the corner, kind of spotting it out. Oh, but they're a little bit faster this time in IP. Counter flash coming out, and the spray is so good. Nexa making up for the previous round. A big double for him, and a 4 versus 3 now, and they're committed to it. They know they have to try and get this bomb planted right away. It's not going to happen. It's an absolute lockdown, 10-2 at the end, Henry.
Unbelievable scenes here. It's G2 putting their best foot forward on the long road to London. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the glorious return to LAN Counter-Strike. It's day one of the Blast Premier Spring Groups 2024, and we find ourselves in the second map between G2 and NIP, the latter of which not looking too hot out there on Anubis, Anders.
That's putting it very politely, I must say, Henry.
That's all I had for you.
It's not great. It definitely isn't. A 10-2 deficit at the beginning of the second half here. NIP now going to be starting on the CT side, G2 on the T side. They are very, very close to doing this. And it's not surprising. The desk already mentioned to us, we don't really have any real data on NIP on this map. It's not a map that they play. G2, they're very good on it. So this is kind of how we would expect for the script to play out. We'll see if they can get anything done, but it's m0NESY.
Oh, no.
Quick at the start, and Nico from the middle, saving his teammate. Config on a bit of a mission there.
The round's not done just yet, though. There's still an opportunity for the CTs here as they start to make their way back in towards the B bomb side. That's where two players reside, and it's HooXi that goes down first. Gives up the fact that there's a couple of players in towards Temple at least. So they get the information. Bomb to be planted. There is a kit available for Alex. He's 3 and 11 right now. If he defuses this bomb, there might be a slither of hope for NIP, but they're in a 4 versus 3 right now.
And they have the kit, but they do not have the smoke to block the bomb with.
Yes, it's a good point.
Very hard to see it, even for 5 seconds without anyone shooting you in the side of the head here. And already the battle is underway. Hunter to begin with. That's Alex with the kit, now dead. And they're just going to be relentlessly chasing the rest of the players down. S-Tag, the last to drop. And this pistol round almost confirming the victory on the map here for G2. There's really no way around it.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement. Huge pistol victory. Didn't really come close whatsoever. Sure, they had the kit, but they'd already lost the manpower in the early stages of the round. There was a chance for Config to save the day. He was aggressive, of course.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, taken down by Nico's P250. Means the world to HooXi. A great start is just what the doctor ordered here at Spring Groups, and a great start they found. Couldn't get a much better scenario than what they have right now. You've already taken your opponent's map pick. You're playing against them on a map they don't play, and you're up 11-2. Like, in terms of the variables that could go in your favor, this is looking prime for a G2 victory.
It's hard to construct narrative in which you could believe that there's any kind of an NIP comeback happening here. Although still, even then, you would just love to see some more of the NIP individuals even show up. You know, it'd be great to see Config have a couple of sick rounds. He's got 2 kills right now. Alex got 3. I mean, S-Tag's got 3. Some of these people have just disappeared.
Yeah, it's true. They've got no choice but to force buy here. You can't recover a 12-2 match point deficit. You're going to have to hope and pray this round goes in your favor.
And they've been boot camping for a long time as far as we've heard, right? So they should be feeling a little bit more fresh than this.
I mean, it's the first game of the tournament, but as we mentioned, this new format of Blast, where we've gone from 12 teams to 16, there's no redundant games anymore. There's no 3 chances, and if you lose 2 games, that's it. You're out. You go to the lower bracket after losing this game, and I'll just check. I think it's between Na'Vi and Complexity. They will end up playing in Group C. Let me just double check. Yeah, so Na'Vi and Complexity, you play the loser of that game coming up soon, and still, that's NIP. The way they've played today, you'd probably put them as the... Well, not exactly as the favorites, but either way, we'll see if they can make anything of this particular round. Like a force buy, always difficult to deal with. They've got the CZs, Desert Eagles, and some decent positioning. They've got Alex in towards camera with a CZ. Could be difficult to flush him out. 4 players, a bit of a stack towards the A side of the map here. Flashbang's decent, but unable to capitalize upon it, really.
That stack is good, but the problem is when it's getting flanked like this, as soon as they're running up behind your defense, which is pretty much what's happening when they come out of the camera room there, it's just hard to do anything about it. Config going to go down last. A lot of damage on the 2 of the players there on the G2 side, but ultimately, it doesn't matter. They're laughing their way across the finish line here. They're having such a good time.
Yeah, this is where Counter-Strike here really is fun. When you're just winning every strategy you call, and even when you're running into the stacks, you've essentially made the wrong call there. Like, you've gone for the ace play, you've walked into the 4-man stack, but still you barely give up a single kill. Everyone's just firing on all cylinders, and yeah, that was the force buy, and you're gonna have to do the same again. Like, it's brutal right now. 10 rounds in a row for NIP just to take us to overtime on a map they don't play. It will be Scouts, CZs, more the same really. S-Tag and Justifier for Mass. It's 4 and 13. He finished the first round 5 and 18 as well. So Been a bit of a horror show for him to kick things off. A chance for Headtrick. He's decent with the scout. We know that. He's had a couple of influential picks. But we need a lot more where that came from to start suggesting they can win this round and indeed this game. Behind the pillar, one player reside. That's Config. I think Hooksy potentially spotted him there. Speculative shots, trying to inflict some damage. And there he is. Config mowed down by that MAC-10.
Another player now taking up that position. And there was a bit of a flank coming in. Yeah, there we go, long range. Hooksy not realizing they were coming up the river behind him. So 4 versus 3. A minute on the clock and a missed shot. And that's going to give them an opening just a bit. S-Tag are going to get traded right away. And suddenly it's a 2 versus 1 in favor of G2. They're going to get that kill, no problem, Henry. 13-2 as G2 just crush NIP in this best of 3.
Yeah, the new look G2, Taz at the helm, and it looks like a great performance all around. Everyone steps up as m0NESY dominating that first map. A great showing as we throw it over to the desk to break that one down.